So today we're doing something a little bit different and not approaching restaurants, but it's not to say that this isn't restaurant quality food. The person that we have right now is Neha Kaul, my colleague and an amazing cook, not professionally, but definitely within the household and definitely probably professionally if you ever tried out for it. I'm just really glad to be in this household and to experience the knowledge and the culture and the teachings that you guys have told us about Indian food and Indian culture. And I guess to start things off, I'd love to know about what you've just made, Neha.
So these are basically from the northern India dishes. So every state in India has majorly different dishes. We have different spices, and the way we prepare food is completely different. So this is from North India, majorly from Punjab, and this is butter chicken. This is curry pakora, and this is what we call as dal makhni, and this is served with jeera rice. So this is cumin seeds with a bit of ghee and rice. This is butter and chicken, and this is made out of yogurt. And this is lentils, which we cook in a device called as a pressure cooker, which we really needed because you can't do it apart from that. So how about I give you a bit of it? You can start tasting it, and then you'll know how it feels. Sure. Yeah.
So we've spoken about how you come from northern India,
Yes.
and this is the inspiration that has made you cook these particular dishes.
Yes.
And there's another guest on our show, Puneet, Neha's lovely husband. Are you from northern India?
Yeah, I'm from Delhi as well, North India. And this is hardcore Delhi food.
Punjabi food.
Delhi has a lot of influence from the state of Punjab. So this can be said a Punjabi food or a state of Punjab food.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And I think we mentioned in conversation before that there's a bit of rivalry between different provinces or states.
Yeah,
in
which
India.
like a good rivalry in terms of
a healthy one.
A healthy rivalry, like which state food is better.
Okay.
So yeah, I would definitely, because being from a North India, I would say North Indian food is the best, one of the best foods in the country. But yeah, every state has their own speciality.
So rivalry and competition that brings innovation. Has Indian food changed much over the past few years or decades?
Yes,
It's a very
butter
philosophical.
chicken was never a dish till one of the restaurants from Delhi introduced.
Yeah, Moti Mahal.
Moti Mahal.
Yes.
It was their signature dish, and then it became, otherwise it was just different style of chicken, because you can have kadhai chicken, you can have pepper chicken, you can have ghee roast chicken. So north side India prepares different dishes, and south side India prepares different dishes.
I see.
And then a lot of in south are pure vegetarian, so you would have more like masala dosa and uttapam and idlis and curd rice being served and bisirili bhat and all of these things.
So you would tend to find more vegetarian dishes in the south of India.
You would, and of course there's amazing non-veg. There's a sect of this caste, so that if they are more from Brahmins, they'll be purely vegetarians, and if they are not Brahmins, then they will be non-vegetarians.
Interesting. Okay.
Why don't you try?
I might.
Yes.
Try. And so this one was
Dal makhni.
Dal makhni.
dal makhni. Okay.
You can take different spoons for different, because it tastes.
All of the curries will taste different.
I like it. It's got like a pungent flavor, like a deep flavor, savory flavor. You can taste the lentils, I think.
Yes, it's lentils, and you will have a stronger smell of garlic and ginger in it.
Garlic and ginger. And I know Indians love to put a lot of spices in their cooking.
Yeah. Is it spicy for you, or?
No, spices as in different flavors. It's not spicy. My Chinese roots have trained me and dulled my senses towards spice.
This one would be a little lighter for you because this is completely made of yogurt.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How many spices were in this one?
A lot of them.
A lot of.
Because we have red chili, we have coriander, we have cumin, we have salt, we have turmeric, we have something we call it garam masala. I have no idea what we call it in English.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's ginger, and then there's garlic.
Mm-hmm.
And that's made of yogurt.
Yeah, I can taste the.
And it majorly has a flavor of its own,
Its own,
which is yogurt
Mm-hmm.
flavor, which we cook.
It's a bit sour, a bit more
Yeah,
sour
it's a
than
sour
the
It's
other
side.
one.
sour. It's a sour
Mm-hmm.
side.
Yeah,
So
no,
it-
this one tastes quite interesting. I don't think I've had a sour curry.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is like
And
a
the
specialty.
sour, it's better.
The more sour, or not towards the sour side, it tastes better.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be the right amount of sour. If
Mm.
it's too sour, then it'll be like a spoiled yogurt. It's not a
Yeah.
spoiled yogurt. It's a sour yogurt.
Yeah,
There's a
and
difference.
because obviously, like when you make a curry, there's so many different layers and spices that have been infused together. Like, can you actually refrigerate it?
Yes.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
And then when you
Go for
microwave
it.
it, just
So
mix
this
it all.
curry tastes better the next day. So it becomes a little bit more thicker and heavier, and it tastes really good. So if you refrigerate it and eat it tomorrow, it'll
okay.
be like
So is mostly with the chicken curry.
yeah. So
See?
it get infused
Because
in it. The flavors
flavors
get
get
infused.
infused in it.
Interesting.
Especially from the
Interesting.
state where I belong,
Mm.
Kashmir.
Mm-hmm.
We are more of mutton eaters, not chicken.
Mm.
So if we make mutton and fish today, we would
Mm.
prefer to eat it after a day. When we eat it the next day or the next day after, you'll see that the spices have seeped more in, because then again you'll bring it to a boil.
Mm.
So when you bring it to a boil again, there's no concept of microwave in the earlier days, right? It was majorly gas cooking. So you will bring it to boil. So that bringing it to boil means that you're infusing the flavors all the more
Into it.
deeper
Yeah.
into it.
So it ages with time. It ages
It
well with
ages
time.
well.
It does.
Like
It does.
wine.
few of the lentil curries, it's better to eat fresh.
Right.
Indians are not very keen on keeping food for a very long period of time over the days. It's more of a Western concept, I think. I don't know. Like a refrigeration.
So you won't find canned curry.
No,
Definitely not.
No.
Okay.
Like now it has been introduced because of the globalization, where people miss their food, and then you come and the Haldirams and all of these people, MTRs, will give you ready to eat, which is very close to the flavor.
Mm.
But Indian food is best prepared right there,
Hot
and then you hot
serve
and
it.
serve
Right there, right now.
And especially because these are rice, and then we make breads. So those breads have to be instantly prepared. So we would generally like to.
Yeah, that's interesting because like in nowadays the Uber Eats, Deliveroo, DoorDash, that's so popular, and obviously dishes like pad thai or fish and chips, it can be made instantly.
Yep.
Where
Yeah.
curries take so much longer.
Oh,
Curries take longer.
Yeah. Like how long ago did you start preparing this? Maybe like 4 hours ago, or?
Yeah, so each dish would in itself take like an hour to prepare.
hour and a half.
To prepare.
So this is the sweeter of all the three.
I think this is my favorite one. Yeah, I can
Butter
taste like a
chicken?
bit of the ginger and
Yes, and the garlic, just
garlic.
a bit. We will put that just in a very less amount, but this is more creamier. There's a lot more butter and there's a lot more cream in it.
This is the one that you just made. Literally.
Yes, I
And-
just literally made. Yes.
Right. So wow, that's really interesting. And I guess coming from from your upbringing in India, what sort of food would you grow up eating? For lunch and for dinner. Was it
This is
kind of-
basically our lunch
This
and
is our
dinner.
one of our main foods.
food courses. But as I said, I come from Kashmir, so my food is completely different. We wouldn't cook any of this.
better or
Better non-veg, because as I said, we are mutton eaters and fish eaters, so we would have a different taste of, and those are really spicy,
okay.
really spicy. Like
Some of them
Okay.
can be really spicy.
there are really few. We have a different balance. Either it's like pure boiled vegetables,
Right.
like a bok choy. We would just simply boil and steam it and serve it with rice, hot rice.
No spices.
Just
Turmeric a little
no turmeric, just
Oh, wow.
salt and
bit. Pepper.
no pepper,
Isn't
just
that
salt.
a bit against the rules of Indian cooking?
Yes, no,
They've
because,
got two variations.
because that is the variation. We balance it out with the other side, which is served, which is deep fried in red chili paste.
So it's all or nothing. It's
All or nothing.
interesting. That's very interesting.
But this is more of the New Delhi or the Punjab
style.
style food.
New Delhi, Punjab.
If you go to India and if you ask what's the most popular food you can order, so these would be in the top 5 if you order. So these will be
Wow.
definitely
From the north side.
From
if
the
you go
northern.
down south,
there'll be different style of
As I said,
curries.
it will be more of dosa and idli and uttapam.
The curries.
Is there a nationally aggregated top 5 or?
No, I don't
because
think.
if you go down Mumbai, then they're very famous for their street food, which is like pav bhaji and vada pav.
Yeah, this
and
is
all of that.
predominantly North Indian food.
This is predominantly.
But you get this all across the country. But the way it is prepared, it's derived from North.
I think that's very
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, they will try and make it, but they can't.
Yeah, you get the same
Not the
flavor.
same flavor as
Yeah.
what we get in
But
Delhi.
still, yeah, this is more of a new North Indian food.
So Puneet, you said you come from North India, but a different city to
Yeah,
Neha.
yeah.
Do you have any comments on the whether your city's food is better or worse? I know it's going to be subjective, but since Neha's not here and she can't hear,
I would say I've eaten different cultural foods in different state food, but the kind of food which we get in North India, I have not got it in anywhere. No offense to any other state.
Okay.
I love different food, different flavors, but Delhi food is definitely very, very close to my heart, and because I've grown up with that, and it's got very flavorful and very, very, very unique taste.
that's interesting, and I think that brings an interesting point where the Indian food is close to your heart, and it's only found in your hometowns. And you've moved to Australia now. We're filming in Sydney, Australia, if you haven't noticed. How does it stack up the food that you find in Indian food that you find in Australia? Like when you go into an Indian shop, there's usually the butter chicken, naan bread,
Yeah.
beef vindaloo, and there's various other ones.
Chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
Yes, tikka masala, the ones that the British really love.
Right.
How does it stack up against hometown?
I would say that they are pretty much customized to the Australian audience or the local community. It wouldn't be as spicy as what you get in back home in India, but yeah, they are very much relatable, and we do enjoy them as well. Occasionally going out and cooking, but Neha is a wonderful cook.
Yep.
Going out and ordering Indian food is not on our top 5 top things to do, but yeah.
And it does avoid one of the contracts of marriage we were chatting about earlier. The deal in marriage is when a husband chooses a wife, or I don't know if it's the other way around. I don't want to.
Generally does. It's the guy saying the yes to the girl.
Okay.
Majorly,
Really?
if it's an arranged marriage.
I didn't want to make it seem there's any sort of gender
it's
bias.
not that
but
it's not that the girls don't have a say, but it's majorly if it's an arranged marriage, it's majorly what the families have to say, and it's the heavy side is, or the importance is always given to the groom's side.
Avoiding any politically
it's not,
sensitive
but
topic there.
It is true.
Maybe we should base it more from the experience between Puneet, yourself, and Neha. Neha reached your heart through her.
Of course. So as we say that in India, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yes.
If you can cook food well, you've checked all the boxes.
Oh wow, and that's.
But that's not the only reason. But yeah.
Not the only reason.
I don't know some.
Well covered.
No, I understand that you work in IT in IT in projects as well. So So when there was the RFP that you submitted out, what was Neha's response? So it's like I make really good food and.
The one which the competition is about?
No. He's just talking about how did you know that I make good food, or how did you agree to my love with the fact that without knowing or knowing that I make good food?
After tasting, yes.
After taste, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely that adds to the warmth and the love.
Oh, that's really
being able to cook this quality food every day. That's really I am really appreciative of it.
That's really great to hear. I mean, I think the stomach feels the most and
Yeah.
can definitely change our emotions a lot, from sad to
He's
happy.
definitely very happy when it's good food.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever think that Western food is a little bit simplistic because you've used so many different spices and aromas. I can smell it from here. But in the Western diet, you have the fish and chips, and then you have the spice of tomato sauce and the spice of barbecue sauce. Do you ever find it like too little for your taste?
To be honest, like I'm a foodie. I enjoy every type of food, be it just plain fish and chips or burgers or Thai food or Chinese food. Any food cooked well does my day. So
But we do miss sometimes flavors.
all right, yeah.
Like you had the burger and you said this is the best
Yeah.
burger because it had more flavors.
More
in it.
flavors, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, good food is well prepared food is does the job for me.
And we've done a few different shows on Tastyfoodpixels, and there's been Thai cuisine appearing, there's been Malaysian cuisine, there's been Chinese cuisine as well. Is there any cuisine that is similar to Indian, like the
Malaysian.
flavors?
Malaysian and Thai,
Malaysian
Right.
is very
very
close,
similar, very similar.
Thai as well, you said.
Thai is a little spicy, so it helps us
More
relatable more.
Yeah.
But I think Malaysian, the chicken and one or two dishes were pretty. I forgot.
Nasi goreng,
Nasi goreng. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and they got roti as well, which is
Yeah.
similar to what we have in the bread.
Yeah.
So they are very much relatable to Indian curries.
Interesting. And if I didn't really know anything about Indian food, and I wanted to avoid the generic, naan bread and butter chicken, what's a hidden gem that I should order at a restaurant that people wouldn't know about?
I would so if it depends if you're ordering for vegetarian, it'll be either this dal makhani,
This one.
this
Oh,
one,
this
Dal
one.
makhani.
dal
Dal
makhani,
makhani.
or chana masala.
Oh yeah.
That is very flavorful and it's got lots of taste.
Yeah.
And if it is non-vegetarian, if you're not ordering for butter chicken, then definitely one of the other alternatives, chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala.
Okay.
It's got got capsicum in it, so it's got that punch of capsicum and
That's karai chicken.
yeah, and chicken tikka masala also has capsicum a little bit.
We'll get back to the audience on that one. But
Yeah, that's a question for the audience to find out.
yeah. If
Because I
anyone
don't
can,
think so.
yeah. It's hard to trace the origins of food and
Yeah.
Because chicken tikka masala is basically you'll do it in the tandoor, the chicken. It
Yeah.
will be a tikka, and then you'll use the gravy.
I see.
Okay.
So kadhai chicken more has capsicum, and it has a bit more of garam masala towards it.
All right. Well done.
Well, you can't argue.
Is
You need to
is that a surrender or
No, what she's saying is correct.
or
Yeah.
tune in for the next episode? well, that's really amazing, and I think I'm really keen to dig into this food. So short video for today, and thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to Neha for creating these
Thank you,
beautiful
Garry.
dishes, and thank you to Puneet for setting the table and for welcoming us.
That's the least I could do, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming.
And thank you to both of you for
You're welcome.
welcoming
Most
us
welcome.
to your home. Lots of interesting facts we've learned about Indian culture and cuisine. One of them being that you guys actually have tea time at what would be a usual dinner time for I guess Australians and maybe English as well. But
Yeah, we do have it. We have to have a tea time.
tea time.
It's
And-
very important. Tea is very important.
Yeah, and I just
It's actually as like you have wine and you
Yeah.
have scotch or any drink.
Yeah.
Tea is very important for us to for
Milk tea.
bonding.
Bonding.
Yeah, even during if you're working in an Indian company and if you
Yeah.
want to take a break from work and you want to refresh yourself, everybody will get together and grab a cup of tea.
So it's not beer o'clock, it's tea
Tea
o'clock.
o'clock.
Tea o'clock.
It's
5
always
o'clock.
tea o'clock, and there will be times when, like, my father and could have like 4 cups of tea a day or 5 cups of tea a day.
Indian people never sleep, or
No, it just refreshes.
yeah.
It's like you offer water, you offer tea, and if
Right.
you're sitting and you're talking and you're chatting, then the tea,
Mm.
and you can just repeat the tea if you want.
And dinner time usually comes in at
Around
Eight-ish.
8, after 8 anytime. If you're not really health conscious, then maybe after 9.
after 9. and some stories say after 11 p.m. as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes. In my mom's side, from my mom's maternal side, dinner would be served anytime after 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. They will actually sit down and have dinner.
Interesting. That's really interesting, and I can personally attest to how good tea time was. Tea time was and I'll put up some pictures, but Neha made some really nice chai masala cha, and it was really interesting the way that you made it. It was not the usual tea bag which you dip into hot water. It's you boil a pot of water and then you pinch different types of spices and you know, like you're making some sort of potion from Harry Potter, and you just put it in and it starts smelling amazing, and then the finishing touch is a bit of milk.
Yeah.
And it was really good, really good. I mean, for all you bubble tea enthusiasts, definitely worth trying some Indian chai masala cha.
Just Indian tea
Indian tea.
or masala chai.
Masala chai.
Because if you're adding the spices, that's what is masala. Spices is called as masala.
Masala.
It's masala chai.
I see. And chai
Chai
is
tea.
tea.
Chai
Yes,
is tea.
that's like Chinese is cha.
Cha.
That's tea, and then
Yes.
in Hindi it's
Chai.
Chai.
Right.
Tea.
Okay. Well, I thought we were finishing off, but we got
Carried
moved
on
into
to the
another
tea.
really interesting conversation. And well, I'd just like to thank you guys again, and
Thank you,
thanks the audience for watching.
Thank you.
Give us a like and a share. And if you guys have any other interesting suggestions, that we could probably put it up.